Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I'm coming to you with a product review of the As I Am Cleansing Pudding and the As I Am Double Butter Cream. Alright, I was sent these products by naturallycurly.com. I am one of their product reviewers and I was not paid to review this product. This is my honest opinion and feedback, like it always is. And I will start with the As I Am Cleansing Pudding. It says sulfate-free moisturizing cleanser with tangerine, aloe vera, castor oil, vegetable glycerin, saw, pimento, and phytosterols. And going along with the directions, I use it exactly as it described. So basically I did not pre-poo before it because you know the pre-poo consists of oils and conditioners and that would affect the result. And also it says to detangle your hair with this product in it. So if I would have pre-pooed, I would have detangled my hair prior to, and then I would not have been able to get the exact result whether or not it's okay to detangle with this. This is a cleansing pudding and it is a shampoo. It is not a conditioner like the co-wash that they have. It is a shampoo. It has a surfactant in it and it basically says that you should wet your hair. You should rub a liberal amount within your palms first and then distribute it through your hair. Lather it throughout your scalp and throughout your hair. And then they want you to detangle your hair with a wide tooth comb. Leave it in for an additional 3 to 5 minutes in order to eliminate the shedding scalp debris and then rinse well. It says shampoo a second time only if necessary, and then so on and so forth. First of all, when you open it, you can see that it's a thick pudding-like substance. So this is very different than most or all of the shampoos that I've seen. It might be similar to something that you've seen, but I've never seen a shampoo like this, hence the name cleansing pudding. So you scoop it out and it's very thick on your hands, and when you massage it into your hair, it kind of like does two things. First of all, it lathers because it is a cleanser, so you see it lathering, but it coats your hair in such a way that it feels like a thick pudding. Like it really does feel like a thick layer of pudding on your hair, and it softens it, and immediately you see your curls pop, which is amazing. And I massage it through my scalp very gently, made sure that I got it all throughout the hair. And I initially, because it says to take a liberal amount, I took a good amount. You know, I'm not really heavy-handed with product in general, but I felt like I took a liberal amount, and it was so much that there was like excess, so much excess. So I took my wide tooth pink favorite detangling comb and I detangled my hair with it all the way through, and it did not hurt. It was not difficult. It was extremely easy to detangle with a cleansing pudding. I don't know about you, but there are not many shampoos that you can detangle with. And there are not many shampoos that I would even try to detangle with, even if they said to detangle with it, because the way it feels, this really goes on so soft and smooth and so slippery. I mean, the amount of slip in this product is crazy. So after I detangled, twisted it up, and continued with the remaining 3 sections. Did the entire head, left it on for 3 to 5 minutes like they said, and then I rinsed it out. My hair was so soft. So soft. It was so amazingly soft. It felt so good. So this shampoo is definitely moisturizing. I can say that, like, without a doubt. It is definitely moisturizing. It feels so good on your hair, and your hair is left feeling amazingly soft and supple, like so good. Moisturized as well. Now, I had shared the picture of this when I used it on my Facebook and on my Instagram, and a lot of the people who look at the information on this said that this is very expensive. This is 8 ounces. You can get this online at Curl Mart, and As I Am is also sold at Sally's. You may see it at a couple different retailers in your area, but it's definitely sold on Curl Mart and it's definitely sold at Sally's. I have not looked up the product information to see the price because my review is more so on the product. You have to decide whether the price of it is something that you can afford or not. But they did say that this is very expensive, especially for its size, whereas the co-wash, as you know, is a very large tub. I think it might be 16 ounces and is half the price of this one. So it's like double the size and it's half the price. But this is different. This is a shampoo. This is not a conditioner, so you don't use as much as this, whereas a co-wash, you would use more of that because you would be using that more frequently, especially if you co-wash daily or multiple times during the week, whereas a shampoo, you only use it once a week. And for most of us natural girls, we shampoo twice a month or once a month. So you may not use much of it and it may last you a long time. And also, like I mentioned, when I took a liberal amount of the product, I had so much excess falling out of my hair as I was detangling and smoothing it through that I had to then redistribute that onto other areas of my hair to avoid wasting the product. So you don't need much. The next thing I will review is the DoubleButter Cream Rich Daily Moisturizer with cocoa butter, shea butter, castor oil, jojoba oil, sugar beetroot, wheat germ oil, vegetable glycerin, wheat protein, panthenol, and lanolin. Okay, so this DoubleButter Cream, basically it's supposed to be like a curl definer for someone who has natural curl pattern, and it basically says that you are supposed to apply it sparingly or liberally upon your hair for needed moisture, and then they want you to rub within your palms and scrunch onto your hair so that your coils and curls are undisturbed, meaning, you know, use it to help moisturize and add shine and definition to your hair. So for me, if I scrunched onto my natural curl pattern, I would just be left with an afro. So this is not going to work that way for me. However, for you, it may definitely be something you want to try for your wash and goes if you achieve successful wash and goes on your natural curl pattern. However, it does go on to say, which is great marketing, you don't want to put on your package that something should only be used exclusively one way, and kind of toss aside other options for styling, because then you limit yourself to the people who only read the package, say, hey, that's not for me, and then they put it back down. So it goes on to say that you can use it for soft, lustrous twists and twist outs. And I will show you what it looks like inside. I've used a pretty good amount, if you can see. Like I said, I'm not heavy-handed on the product, but I've used it twice, and to seal my ends in the evenings. So the product itself is very rich, and it is nice and thick, but it's smooth. It doesn't have an oily residue to it at all. You see my finger? It doesn't have like an oily residue left on there. So because of that, when I was using it, I decided to seal with castor oil. And I usually do seal with oil regardless. Most of us women who are natural, when we put a product on our hair, we'll seal with an oil. You may seal your leave-in in and then put the product on after the oil, or you'll put the product on and then you'll put the oil on after. So I did use coconut oil, coconut Jamaican black castor oil, I mean. And what I did was I twisted my hair. I did 2-strand twist. The product is actually in my hair now, and this is day 2. This is some good stuff, girls. This is good. So on day 1, I put my hair into little twists, and the front I show you in my braid out video. If you didn't see it, check the description box for my braid out tutorial. But if you did see my braid out tutorial, then you know that I mentioned I like to keep the hair in the front really, I like to set the hair in the front really small because I don't fluff out the front. I fluff out the back to give me the volume. So this is an example of the size of one of my twists. These are the original 2 pieces right here. So this was how you know, small my twists were all over. And you can see here as well, I told you I don't fluff out the ones in the front, whereas all of this has been fluffed. So on the night that I set my hair, I used the Double Butter Cream, grabbed some of it, and, you know, put it through my hair, and then I sealed with the coconut Jamaican black castor oil. I use a very small tooth comb to get through it to make sure that the product is distributed, and also to remove any additional tangles so that I make sure I get a balm twist out, right? So I put the product in and twisted. My hair felt luscious all over. Lot of white product residue left over when it was wet, and it dried completely clear. My hair the next day felt really soft. I took a picture of what my hair looked like the next day, and I shared it on Facebook and on Instagram, and the girl said the twist out looked amazing. And then this is day 2. So what I did at night was, instead of twisting my hair back into about 20 different twists, I twisted the front back into the original few, just so that I would get the same level of definition in the front, and then the back and the sides and on the center were twisted in bigger twists. I probably had a total of like 14 instead of like 20, and that's just including the 4 in the front that were really little, so it was like 10 all over. And I used the Double Butter Cream exclusively on my ends. So I grabbed, you know, a section like this, put the Double Butter Cream on the ends, separated this, and then I twisted, and that was it. I did not use any more oil. I didn't use a comb or anything like that to distribute the product, because I just wanted to focus on my ends, just because I don't want to have to deal with trimming every couple of months, because, you know, I'm playing in my hair and my ends are getting weathered. So just the ends. And then the next day I pulled it back into a ponytail because I went to the gym, so that kind of helped it to stretch. But then once I took it down, this is day 2, it looked amazing. I mean, look at the shine, and I didn't add any more oil. So this is, you know, with the original product that I put on, and the Jamaican black castor oil, coconut Jamaican black castor oil, and then sealing the ends. And this is, look at the definition. I never get this level of definition for twist outs. I mean, partly, you know, I understand that right now the weather is really nice, like the air is really cool, it's not really humid, it's like 61 degrees here in New York, so it's much cooler than it would be in the summer, so I understand. But I've used so many styling products. I mean, for goodness sake, I've been blogging and vlogging for over 2 years now. I've used so many styling products, and I can say that this As I Am Double Butter Cream gives great definition. This is a super duper hold without the crunch, without the dryness. I mean, this is so beautiful. Let me show you some more angles. Alright, so I know the big question about the pudding and about the Double Butter Cream is, will I buy these with my own money? And to be completely honest with you, the cleansing pudding, while I do really like it, and I find that it was really good on my hair, super moisturizing, and all of the other things that I mentioned, I don't see the need to have a cleansing pudding, because personally for me, I find that Shea Moisture has great shampoos already. I don't have to detangle with the shampoo in my hair, because I do like to pre-poo my hair before. So it's not to say like, oh well, you can detangle with your shampoo. I prefer to do a pre-poo, so I'm not going to be excited about that, which it's great for people who want that. You know, I'm definitely not knocking this product at all, because it's good. But I wouldn't buy this again, not because it's bad, but just because I don't need to. But the Double Butter Cream, this is going to be a staple for me. I will be buying this back every single time it runs out. Every time, because this is good. It's so, for those of you who have been eyeballing the As I Am products, you've seen me review the co-wash. If you didn't see my co-wash review for the As I Am co-wash, check the description box. Now I've reviewed the cleansing pudding and I've reviewed the double butter cream. And I mean, this is so far, it's definitely coming out to be a really good line. And I think it's great for our natural hair texture. So tell me, do you use the As I Am products? If you do, which products are you in love with? Which products are you not so in love with? And if you have any questions, please leave them below. I love you so much for watching. Bye.